Look at this. CAL FIRE has updated the statewide fire hazard map for the first time in more than a decade. It's creating some new concerns as more areas are deemed highly hazardous.
Right now, everything on your screen shows the hazard zones from 2011. Those red spots are places at very high concern. You can see they're mostly in the southern part of that map there. And you might notice that Kern County has none of those areas. But as we move the slider across the map now, you can see those updates. Not only do we see areas at moderate and high levels, but also areas of very high hazard right here in Kern County.
Eyewitness News wanted to see why the risk had increased by so much here in Kern County.
Our Will Silverstein spoke with CAL FIRE today. He joins us here in studio. Will, what did they tell you?
Well, Michael, they told me that the part of the reason why the risk increased is because of a greater number of fires that have burned in the state in the last 10 years. But more importantly than that, the technology to track very vulnerable hotspots has improved exponentially.
We've all seen over the last 10 plus years an increase in large fires in California.
CAL FIRE Chief Jim McDougald helped unveil the department's newest fire mitigation tool and updated fire hazard map. Chief McDougald says CAL FIRE and local agencies have been collecting data for the last 6 years, which helped them create the new map, which shows increased fire risk in Kern County. McDougald says the increased risk is not just due to a changing climate, but a better way at tracking what makes big fires spread.
And it's looking at the transport winds and where those embers are going to land. And that's where you're getting the very high and moderate into urbanized areas, where in the past we weren't doing it that way.
McDougald spoke about those embers most notably seen on live television blowing around during January's wildfires in Los Angeles. McDougald says the maps may not even capture the full extent of how far an ember can travel.
In our model, the ember transport is about 1,500 meters, so pretty close to a mile, but definitely depending on wind environments, those embers can go a lot farther than that.
You've got those combination of ingredients, hot temperatures, low humidity, strong winds, that can fan the flames, literally.
Eyewitness News Chief Meteorologist Ilya Naiman is tracking the early spring burst of hot temperatures. I asked him if these warm temperatures could mean that we are already in fire season with this scalding start to the week. He said not quite.
So right now, because we have just came off of a relatively rainy streak and the grasses are becoming greener, the vegetation is still on the moist side. These warm temperatures, while it is getting warmer out there, the vegetation is nowhere near the dry levels that we were experiencing just a couple months ago after the recent rains. So I don't think we've got huge fire weather concerns for the near term, but obviously we're heading closer and closer to summer, and typically that is when our fire season starts to ramp up.
And to take a closer look at that updated map, you can head to our website, BakersfieldNow.com. Reporting in studio, Will Silverstein, Eyewitness News.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Murcia with Eyewitness News Bakersfield Now on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel, where we have tons of great content to choose from. While you're here, go ahead and click on the subscribe button right there. That way you can stay up to date on all the things related within Kern County. Thanks for watching.